We started stream live. Make sure everything is working right. We have problems with this whatchamacallit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is the Active Amateurs Radio Group Tuesday night weekly net on the 147.300 KK4B repeater. This net is called every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and all licensed amateur operators, radio operators are welcome and encouraged to check in. My call sign is Kilo Quebec 4, Zulu India Mike, KQ4ZIM. My name is Nicholas. I'm located in my office in Somerville, South Carolina. And tonight I'll be serving as the net control station using the club call sign Kilo 4 Zulu Bravo Echo. That's KK4BE-R. This repeater is made available to the amateur community by KK4B Brick in Somerville. The repeater is located in Russellville, South Carolina. This repeater is accessible using a positive offset and a TL tone of 162.2. There's also a second KK4B repeater located in Cordsville, South Carolina, on a frequency of 145.350, which is accessible with a negative offset and a TL tone of 162.2. We are very grateful to Rick for allowing us to use KK4B repeaters, not only for the net, but also for the group's normal communications operations. In the event that this repeater goes down during tonight's net, give it about 3 minutes for the repeater to restart. If the repeater is not going back up in 3 to 4 minutes, then we will QSY over to the 145.350 Cordsville repeater. We have a Facebook group. Search Facebook for 147.300, 145.350 Russellville, Cordsville, FC repeaters. It should come right up. There's also a AARG page and a web page for that as well. We invite you to check it out and encourage you to join the group. The website AARadiogroup.org. There it is, AARadiogroup.org. Also, an EchoLink, possibly made into this repeater, is available under the KK4BE-R. We're grateful to Howard, WW4HC, Whiskey 4 Hotel Golf, for keeping this mode up and running. If it is, we're not sure right now. I'll turn it over to probably Howard, Whiskey 4 Hotel Golf, for any announcements or updates to the group. Howard, you have the floor.
Thank you, Nicholas. This is Whiskey 4 Hotel Golf, Howard and Monk's Corner. And let's see, updates for the group. Well, we got Kids Day coming up on the 20th. We have, and excuse me, I'm a little late getting in here to my radio and my computer, but I think, pretty sure we got a get-together coming up probably this Saturday, which would be the 13th. Yes, this Saturday is the 13th. That's our normally scheduled monthly get-together for the Active Amateur Radio Group. We got Kids Day coming up on the 20th. We got Field Day coming up on the 27th. I was just informed by John Hughes that the Cara Club has secured a location for Field Day. Would be willing to let us join in with them. We can run 2 field days at the same spot, one for AARG, one for the Cara Club, and it's at Colleton County or Colleton State Park. John can fill in more information on that here in a minute. Now, I'm just getting information on that, so this is all brand new stuff. going on this month, and some of you may have seen a post on the GMRS site about the swap meet being rescheduled. Well, that I guess it was. I have very little information on that right now, and from what I hear, it was scheduled right on top of Kids Day. So we are yet to figure out how all that's going to work. More to come on that topic. I'll keep everybody posted as I find out more. And that's about it. I'll send it on back to Net Control, WW4HG.
Thank you, Howard. I heard also that was rescheduled for the 20th, the swap meet as well. The saving grace, even though there's a lot of driving, is one is from 7 to noon, one starts at 2. So, I mean, if you're really dedicated, you can make both events. I don't know how it's going to work either. But thank you for your leadership and everything you do for the group, not only with the Facebook page and the EchoLink note. If you can give me an update on that, that'd be great. The duties for the club, club officers, we appreciate you. Howard, back to you about EchoLink, please.
Yeah, okay, Nicholas. Yeah, the EchoLink is still down, and that's just me being lazy. I tell you what, I'm going to commit to everybody listening that I'm going to have that thing up by next Tuesday. I really want to move it, and that's what slowed me down. It's still out there in the shed. It just hasn't worked out real. It has actually worked pretty good out there, but it's the occasional pain in the butt, having to run out there and reset it and do stuff like that. And I'm gonna move it inside where it would sit in arm's reach of my radios here, and it may cause a little interference on my end, but it'll be a whole lot better in the long run. So by next Tuesday's net, EchoLink will be back online. Back to you.
Thank you, Howard. And I was in jury duty, and that is done. So I have the whole week. If you need a hand, feel free to give me a call. The next roll call second. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority traffic only. Please call Net Control. That's good. Nothing heard. This is KQ4BE-R. My name is Nicholas. I'm located in Somerville, and I am the Net Control operator station using the club club call sign KK4BE-R. When checking in, please call Net Control, unkey your mic, and listen for a second so that you're not doubling with another station. Then check in with your call sign spelled phonetically and slowly, along with your name and your location. To begin Net Control, to get the net roll call, any stations operating on emergency or battery powered. Remote check-in is right now. Battery and emergency power.
Net Control. Net Control, please check in Kilo Bravo 4, Alpha Romeo Foxtrot, Barf in Ladson. Net Control. Please check in Kilo Delta 4, Bravo Alpha Oscar. This is Tony in Jamestown. I'm on battery power on an HT through an attic antenna, and I'll hang around for rag chew.
Net Control. Hey, Nicholas, please check in Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Zulu, KM4, advise you keep on and rolling on the truck battery. No engine running, just truck battery. I got to move in a few minutes. If you allow me to take a turn there, get in without fuel. KM4 bye.
Thank you for these fine operators for checking in. We have KB4ARF, Barf, KD4DAO, Tony on an HP, and John KM4YZZ out in Grover. stations who would like to check in using, but can't, short time, and in and out, I guess. Next for roll call, short time and in and out. Anybody who can't stay long but wants to get on the list, please call net control.
Net control. Please check in mobile station. Kilo Mike 4 Hotel X-Ray Alpha KM4 HXA Mobile and Goose Creek.
Net control. Net control, passenger check in. Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Yankee Tango KQ4 TYT through Goose Creek. Battery power in and out.
Thanks to those excellent operators for checking in. We had Charles, KM4HXA, he's mobile. Drew on a handheld in and out in Goose Creek, KQ4 TYT. And another caller with a suffix EBY, Echo Bravo Yankee. Mr. Prefix, Mr. Name, and location. Can you repeat that slowly, please?
Yes, sir.
Relay.
Go for relay.
Nicholas, that's Pete over in Reedsville, KR4.
Thank you, Pete, for checking in. KR4EBY, Pete in Reedsville. Next for the roll call, regular check-in will be called in alphabetical order and grouped according to the first letter of the suffix of your call sign. We're going to begin with the Alpha through Mike group, Alpha through Mike. Any station whose call sign suffix begins with Alpha through Mike, please call net control now.
Net control. Please check in Kilo Romeo 4, India Kilo Zulu, KR4 IKZ, Charlie in Kingstree. Good evening to everybody on the net. Net control. Please check in Kilo 4 India Uniform Golf K4 IUG Archie in Charleston. Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo Quebec 4 Lima Tango Alpha KQ4 LTA Caston Hanahan.
Excellent. We thank those operators for checking in. We had KR4 IKZ, Charlie out in King Street. K4 IUG. I can't read my own handwriting there. Thank you for checking in. And KQ4 LTA Task. Good to hear you. I haven't heard you in a while, Task. Continuing roll call check-in. Stations whose suffix begin with November through Zulu. Any stations whose call signs begin November through Zulu, please call net control.
Net control. Please check in Whiskey 4 Romeo X-Ray Lima, Angelo in Goose Creek.
Net control. Hello, Nicholas. And everyone, please check in Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Tango Bravo, Ronnie in Buck Corner.
Shit.
Net control, please check in Kilo, Quebec 4, Zulu, Alpha Delta, KQ4ZAD, David in Somerville.
Net control,
Sounds like a routine.
please check in 0 Uniform Hotel, N0UH,
Oh, yeah.
Lisa, St. George.
Lisa. Not bad.
And thank you to those 4. We had 4 operators. If I don't call your name, please call net control again. Whiskey 4, Romeo, X-Ray, Lima, Angelo. Hopefully he's recording tonight. I always enjoy that. Ronnie, KQ4, RTB.
We're
in Mike's
recording.
corner. David's calling from Somerville, KQ4ZAD. And Lisa in St. George, can't wait to hear about your tower raising, N0UH. If I missed anybody, please call in now. Nothing heard. This is KK4ZBE. My name is Nicholas. I'm serving as your net control tonight. We will begin the rag session, and I guess I'm number 1, so I think that means I go first. I have some news. I'm not returning to Alston Middle School next year. So I'm trying to find a point of contact for the school club. Big goings on in the family, and I'm gonna call. I'm gonna head out back to Wisconsin for a while. I don't know how long. Radio-wise, I've been kind of stagnant, but I do got a little mystery to solve in my mobile truck. So I'm gonna run some new cable. Everything is not right with my HF antenna, so I'm gonna fix that. Let's see. We got Chip. Chip is, I guess, second on the list, but first for rank 2, KQ4NMY. Chip, thank you for doing net logging, and you have the floor.
All right, man. Well, thank you, Nicholas, for running the net tonight. Good to be here. Good to hear everybody. Got a good turnout. Shout out to Taft. Good to hear you, man. Been thinking a lot about you. Everything's just kind of rocking along around here. We still are working with that deck project in the backyard, taking that thing down and getting it out of here. Got a trailer load I'm gonna haul off to the recycle center tomorrow. And that's been kind of keeping me busy most days around here. Other than that, I guess that's about all I got, man. Thanks again for running the net, and 73 to everybody. KQ4NMY, back to net control.
Gosh.
Well, thank you, Chip. I haven't seen your deck project, but if you're going to dump, I hope you save those deck screws. Boy, are they expensive. Let's buy a box of screws and hardware store. Holy cow. Whiskey 4, Hotel Golf. Howard, do you have any rag 2 in addition to your announcement?
Oh, yeah, I think I can throw a few things in there. Chip, I feel your pain, man. I'm doing the same thing with the deck on the back of my house. And I've made 4 trips to the dump so far. And with all that lumber, old lumber. And just about got it done, though. I guess I'm on my 2nd month of redoing that deck. You know, I was in my 50s. I had that done in 2 weeks. Now that I'm in my 60s, it's taking me 2 months. But that's all right. It'll get done. And anyway, it started out as a springtime project. Now it's almost a summer project. And it'll probably roll into the summer before it's done. But it is so close now. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And anyway, we got some rain over here today. I mean, it just poured. let's see if I can get this thing to give me a daily reading. No, I'll let Ronnie do that for you. I can't get my little gauge here to work, but I'd say we got, I don't know, probably a half inch or better at least right here in downtown Moncks Corner today. And so that was welcome. That was welcome. And radio-wise, let's see. Well, I did go over to Ronnie's the other day and checked out a new radio that he's got. We tinkered with that a little while and rebuilt a battery for an electric scooter while we were there. So, but that's about it. That's about it. The outside projects are keeping me real busy, so I haven't done much with the radios. Oh, on the truck, I did finally. I think. Let me let it drop. I think I've settled with my truck on the setup that I'm gonna have. Of course, I'm still waiting for the ID 5200. Yeah, it ain't on the market yet, but as far as power goes, I think I'm just going to use lithium-ion LiPo4 batteries. I had one in there for a solid month. It never showed any signs of getting weak, and but I pulled it out after a month and put it on the charger. It only took about 3 hours. It's topped off again. It's a 20 amp hour LiPo4 battery, and I think I'm just going to run batteries in the truck. I got plenty of room under the back seat. I can hide them back there, and I think that's what I'm going to do, and stay away from all that electronic noise that Dodge is throwing out. So anyway, that's what I've got going on. I'll turn it back to Net Control, WW4HG.
That's a good idea with that, with the battery powered. I might think about that for future vehicles. And it did rain. In Somerville, we had big drops, and it was a hot rain. I was outside. I had to get the saw inside. So now we're up to emergency and battery power. I know you've all been waiting for Barf. KB4ARF. I know I have. Barf, you have the floor.
Well, evening, Nick. Evening, everybody. So I was talking with Michael, KB9BBR. Y'all are familiar with him on his vlogs that he has on YouTube showing his POTA setups, and also he makes J-poles. And it's been a couple years, almost 3 years, since he's made a 6-meter J-pole. They're about 13 foot long. And I was talking with him today and asked him, was he ever going to start back up? And he said yes. He probably starting tomorrow, he'll start taking orders. And I said, well, I'll definitely be ordering one then. And so I'll be looking forward to that, and I'll be able to hopefully get in clear on 6-meter runs. It's been pretty frustrating with my little wire antenna. And that's about all I got. KB4ARF.
Well, Barf, if you want a 6-meter copper J-pole, I can show you the one I built. It tests out real well, and you're welcome to use it for as long as you need it. Next on the list, after Tony, we're going to call for late check-in. We got Tony in Jamestown, KD4, Kilo David 4, Bravo Alpha Oscar. KD4 BAO. Tony, you have the floor.
Hey, good evening. Nice to hear a good bunch of number of people checking in tonight. Not much on this end. Still doing yard work this time of year. Working on an antenna up in Georgetown right now. I got the rope in a tree. I just got to finish cutting the length of the wire for it. I'm going to do random wire up there for HF. Other than that, that's the only thing going on. I'll turn back to that control, KD4BAO.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you for that. Thanks for checking in. John, don't mind, let me just call for late check-ins, then we'll get right to you. If there are any late check-ins, please call Net Control, late check-ins. All right, somebody keyed, but no audio. John, KM4YZZ, you got a rank 2 and news on the swap meet for us.
out here with that KM4BE-R. Donald and Rope. Trace, make sure they ain't trying again. Well, not a whole lot on the back end side, fellas, but good to hear everybody out here. And Howard mentioned that in the test, field day coming up on the 27th and 28th. The Guy Club, which I'm a member of as well, the Maximum Radio Guy Club. We have secured a shelter at the Colleton State Park that's located on Highway 15. I might have to look that up. I don't know if that's if they change right there. But look for updates on that on the AARZ Facebook page. I'll put that out as I come along with more information. But we have secured the shelter, and that's only for Saturday, though, the 27th. We didn't go with the 28th. We just did the 27th. And I'll post those dates or those times, the times out there on the Facebook page, and along with the proper address for it. But it's called Colleton State Park. It's pretty easy to find if you type it in there on your computer or whatnot, Google Maps or whatever. It's located at Highway 15 and Edgehill River. Where it's at. Nice little park. I've spent a lot of time there growing up. Matter of fact, we used to have family reunions right there at the little shelter back in the day when we used to have family reunions. Other than that, I just wanted to throw that in there. I'll keep you posted on the AARG Facebook page and out here on the radio. All right, good to hear everybody back. See you this week. KM4BE-R.
Thanks, John. So if I heard that right, Saturday the 27th, field day, it's going to be at Colleton State Park, and you're going to post details on the AARG Facebook page, and then they will be put on the AARGradiogroup.org page as well, I'm sure. Thank you for that, Don. Charles is mobile, KM4HXA. Charles, you got a spot where you can write to? And Drew, KQ4CYC. Haven't heard from you in a while. Good to hear you. What do you got for us tonight, Drew? It's also a short time. Pete in Reedsville. Pete, KQ4 Echo Bravo Yankee. In Reedsville. Give it up, Pete.
Pete for short time, but I do have a recheck message, sorry.
Yeah, call in for the short timers and in and out, but go ahead with the recheck.
This is actually directed towards you, Nicholas. And I thought about it after I unkeyed them. But thanks to back up. Some of the folks over at Cal would really like for you, if you're able, to attend field day, to do that. And if any of the kids from the school club would like to come, that would be awesome. We discussed that Russ and myself the other day on the phone, and I forgot to mention that. If anybody's possible, those two things have to be great.
Let's get together and talk about that timetable and how it might be able to work out. But I would like to do that. Short time. KR4IKZ, Charlie, out in King Street. I got to see Charlie this week. Very excited about that. He listens to my shortwave radio. Charlie, good to hear you. You have the floor.
Good evening, Nicholas. Great job on the net. And good evening to everybody on the net. Yeah, like Nicholas was saying, he and David, KQ4ZAD, came by to see me and brought over a beautiful antique shortwave radio.
excited to get my hands on it. It needed some deoxit, which helped it a little bit, but I'm not sure if it helped it all the way. But anyway, just some news. About 2 weeks ago, I fell on my front porch and rolled my ankle. And it was getting better up until tonight. It started hurting really bad. So I would appreciate any prayers that you might send my way. And I'll get it looked at sometime, maybe early tomorrow morning if I can. But anyway, it was a great visit from David and Nicholas. I really enjoyed it. And Nicholas, I wish you well on your travels, man. I hope everything is okay, and I hope you are safe. And thanks to Rick for the use of the repeater. I really appreciate that. And Taff, it's good hearing you in there. LTA, I forgot your first three, the prefix. Anyway, 7-3, everybody. This is KR4IKZ. Y'all have a great evening.
Very good. Taff is KQ4LTA, Kilo Quebec 4, Lima Tango Alpha. And good comment about Rick. Rick is, as I'm really going to miss 300 and the place that he's created here. I'm going to have to make it. I don't think I'm going to find it someplace else. Archie K4IUG. Good to hear you. You have the floor, Archie.
Yeah, Roger, don't really have anything. K4IUG. I was just sitting out here working on the radio and heard your net on there. Just thought I'd check in to give you a check-in. And don't really have anything. Y'all have a great one. Good evening, everybody on the net. K4IUG.
I appreciate that. I really do. I wrote something down after you checked in. I couldn't read it. I'm looking at NetLogger, and the remarks say Archie, but your name is different. Can you clarify that? How I should address you? I'm sorry. K4IUG.
Roger, my first name is John. My middle name is Archie, and that's what I go by. Everybody who knows me calls me Archie.
Got it. Thank you very much. Well, thank you for checking in. And Taff, good to hear from you. Kilo Quebec 4, Lima Tango Alpha. Taff, I've been waiting for this. You have the floor.
Hey, good evening, Nick. Everybody on the net. Good to hear Archie. Charlie, prayers lifted up for you that you'll get a speedy recovery and everything will be good. Like Chip and Howard, I'm doing some outdoor wood projects. I tell you, Howard, you're right. When you get into the 60s, especially up at the upper end of the 60s, you got to take it slow. I'm replacing the privacy fence. I've got the double gate and the single gate complete, one section. I got 9 sections left to go, and I'm taking it easy, buying the sections as I need them. Got a good source for consistent wood, so that's what I'm working on. So I understand the humidity. This weekend I'm going to do a little bit of work on it. Going to be up in the upper 90s, so it's going to be like summer all the way around. But it is good to hear everybody on the net. I've been away for a little while, and appreciate you guys letting me in here tonight. KQ4LTA back to net.
Thank you, Taff, and welcome back. Please check in next week as well. W4RXL, Angelo. Angelo hopefully is recording this. I actually listened to one of the nets last night instead of watching YouTube. Thanks for doing that. That helps me out a lot. Angelo, you have the floor.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, sir. We are recording now. Whenever I'm in town and I'm by my laptop, I will pick this up, live stream this live, and keep it up there. You know, not much for the rag sheet tonight. I was happy to see some rain today. Kind of give the grass here in my enclosure a little drink of water. Not very much is going on. I just trying to enjoy the weather. I'm one of those people. I like the warm weather, and I like getting out, catching some sun rays. What is that? Vitamin D. Getting my vitamin D in. Anyways, I'll turn it back to you there, that control, and everybody 73s, everybody.
Thank you, Angela. Always good to hear from you. Man of many talents, Ronnie, Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Tango Bravo. Ronnie, what adventures you got to share for us tonight?
Good evening, everybody. KQ4 RTB. Well, we only got like 0.19 here this evening of rain. It came down hard, and when it did, it was only a short period of time there. The cloud formed like right over, went to the north and got bigger. So I figured it got more rain up towards the cross than we did here. So but a little bit better, not at all. Hey, we had a band open, and what was it? It was Sunday night on 2 meter band opening, and I was able to reach a repeater in just north of Tampa, Homosassa, Florida, and it was an all-star connected repeater. So there was somebody come back to me from Oklahoma, and somebody came back to me from Texas from that one, and then there was one in Ocala. I heard it. I want to say it was over here on this 300. It was not off 300 repeater here, but it was on a frequency, and I just changed the tone. I found the tone for it, and I talked to a couple of fellows down there in the Ocala area, and then yesterday morning I was over there by the golf course, Berkeley Country Club. Houses over there getting ready to spread some dirt for a fella, and somebody came over on Simplex, and I thought they was local. I called back to them, talked to them, and the fellow was in Surfside Beach. So he sounded like he was like just as strong as the repeater was coming out there. So it was a good band opening there. So what else? That's about all I got right now, and I'll turn it back to you, Nicholas, KQ4RTB.
Thank you, Ronnie. I think I might have talked to you that night, actually. David, I met David about a year ago. It's a swamp meet. It's rescheduled for the 20th, is what I hear. We'll get more information on that. Kilo Quebec 4, Zulu Alpha Delta. David, what do you got to share with us for this evening?
Hey, everybody. Good job on the net control there, Nicholas. Great to hear everyone. I have it on good authority that the mobile antenna mount on my truck may arrive around Father's Day. Very, very excited about that. I've got an antenna picked out to go on that mount, and also a mount to put my Yaesu 1802 in the truck and get her up and running. And some of y'all have been giving me a hard time every time you see me and you say, hey, there's no antenna on that truck yet, but it's coming. It's coming. We got a little bit of rain here today, and that's been good. I've been covered up and trying to get caught up on some yard work. And as soon as I get that caught up, I've got some painting to get caught up on. It seems like I'm always running behind. But it's all good, and I'm a lucky man. I've got a great wife. I sleep indoors in air-conditioned comfort, and I'm not missing any meals. That's about it out of me and 73 everybody.
Thank you, David. That's right. Any day above ground is a good day. NOUH. Lisa, in St. George, please tell me about how your tower raising went. You sound fabulous. You have the floor, Lisa.
Uh-oh.
NOUH. Lisa, are you there?
Everything went well. I was a little nervous about it, but the guys did a really good job. I stood inside with my phone in case there was an emergency. But it took them about an hour and a half, I think, to get it up. They really did a good job. And I get a wonderful radius out of it. I'm probably at about 90 miles, around everywhere, getting with my vertical antenna. And today I received an HF antenna from a gentleman in North Augusta. So, and I'm supposed to maybe get an HF radio next Wednesday. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to learn more about everything. Thank you very much. This is Lisa N0UH in St. George. 7-3, everyone.
Wow, that's exciting. N0UH. Thank you for that. If you're sounding that good in St. George, I would expect John to be hitting it pretty well soon. Any final call for late check-ins? Late check-ins, Alpha through Zulu. Anyone within the sound of my voice, please call net control for late check-ins.
What's going on?
Alpha Echo 8 India Oscar, Rob in Georgetown.
Thank you for checking in. All I got was Alpha Echo 8 India. I think I missed something, but please repeat your call sign, and you have the floor, sir.
This is Rob, Alpha Echo 8 India Ocean. Rob in Georgetown. Just popped in and listened in. I got here a little late, but ran a good net. Good to hear everybody out there checking in, making sure all your gear is working. I hope I'm getting through all right, and I'll be looking forward to next week. So everybody take care out there, and that'll be great. This is Alpha X India Oscar turning it back over to net control.
Thank you, Rob, and thanks for checking in. Alpha Echo 8 India Ocean. And I would like to thank all who participated in tonight's net and invite you to come back next week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. when the Active Amateur Radio Group 147.300 weekly net will again be called to session. 7-3 all stations. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Zulu India Mike reclaiming. So, well, actually, this is KK4BE reclaiming my call sign, KK4BE-R. Now declaring the end of this net by returning the KK4B repeater to normal or abnormal amateur radio communication operations. Thank you for all who checked in. Excellent net. I had fun.
WW4HG.
Go ahead, Howard. I'm sure I forgot something.
It's Al. One thing I forgot to mention during my reg chew was this last Saturday night's 6-meter net. Ronnie reminded me of it when he started talking all that propagation, but this past Saturday on the 6-meter net, we had a Omaha, Nebraska station check-in, and that is by far the farthest station we've ever had check into our 6-meter net, and probably a milestone for the 6-meter net on Saturday night. So anyway, just wanted to let everybody know that occasionally it happens. And Omaha, Nebraska, that was pretty good. That's all I got. WW4HG.
I've heard it referred to as the magic band, 6-meter, and that's magic happens.
Net control.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, but if you don't mind, slide me in. I had to take the daughter to dinner. This is Kilo 4 Alpha Yankee Alpha. Just got back in the house.
Excellent, Daniel. We'll check you in for sure.
WW4HG KQ4LTA.
Go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Howard. Good to hear you. I need some information about any, not necessarily active radio amateur group members, but if there are, active amateurs in the Williamsburg County area. We're looking for an active amateur operator in the Williamsburg County area, and didn't know if you knew anybody. Nobody come up familiar to me. Are you aware of anybody up in the Williamsburg County area? I think it's the Williamsburg. Isn't that the one just north of us?
Yeah, I believe Williamsburg County includes Kingstree, and if that's the case, we've got Charlie. He was on the net here tonight. That's KR4IKZ.
Okay, I know Charlie. He probably knows a few hams up that way. I'll talk to him and see if I can get some information. Looking for some information for somebody in the Berkeley County area. And I had responded to you to meet you anytime and get you the business cards. They're packed up in a box. So if we don't unpack them, and I'm going to have them up at the thing, but it sounds like that's a conflict. Probably with you going up to Kids Day thing. But it's good to hear you tonight, Howard.
Yeah, we just haven't needed the cards tapped. If I don't make it to the swap